puzzle challenge. Spot the 4 differences. There are a total of 6 puzzles, and you get 90 seconds for each puzzle. Let's get started. There are total 30 questions, and you have 10 seconds for each question. You can pause the video if you need more time. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more content. Okay, let's get started. What word begins and ends with an E but only contains one letter? A. Everyone. B. Envelope. C. Erode. D. I. The answer is B. Envelope. An envelope begins and ends with E and contains one letter, literally. It's a clever wordplay riddle on physical and semantic levels. Which word means a person who pretends to have moral standards they do not actually possess? A. Hypocrite. B. Sybarite. C. Fraudagist. D. Teetotaler. The answer is A. A hypocrite is someone who claims to believe in certain moral standards, but behaves in contradiction to them. The term comes from the Greek hypocrites, meaning actor or pretender. Choose the correctly spelled word. A. Accommodate. B. Accommodate. C. Accommodate. D. Accommodate. The answer is D. Accommodate. Accommodate contains 2 C's and 2 M's. It's frequently misspelled, despite being a common word. Which term describes words borrowed from another language? A. Neologism. B. Loanword. C. Homograph. D. Portmanteau. The answer is B. Loanword. A loanword is a word adopted from one language and incorporated into another without translation. For example, ballet from French, piano from Italian, and sushi from Japanese are loanwords used in English. Unlike neologisms' newly coined terms, homographs words spelled the same but with different meanings, or portmanteaus words made by blending 2 words, like smog from smoke plus fog. Which word means a lengthy and aggressive speech? A. Panegyric. B. Eulogy. C. Soliloquy. D. Tirade. The answer is D. Tirade. A tirade is a long, angry, and critical speech. Panegyric and eulogy are praise-filled speeches, while a soliloquy is a speech spoken to oneself in drama. Which IPA symbol represents the OR sound in the word port? A. B. C. D. The answer is B. The OR sound in port is a long vowel sound, typically transcribed as. This symbol represents the open mid-back rounded vowel, often found in words like port, thought, and more in many British English accents. What is the Roman numeral for 51, 51, 51? A. 11th. B. Ill. C. Lie. D. VL. The answer is C. In Roman numerals, L equals 50, I equals sun. Therefore, Li equals 50 plus 1 equals 51. What does CPU stand for in computing? A. Core Program Unit. B. Central Processing Unit. C. Control Processing Utility. D. Central Programming Unit. The answer is B. Central Processing Unit. The CPU is the brain of the computer that carries out instructions of a program by performing arithmetic, logic, and control operations. Which gas is released during photosynthesis? A. Nitrogen. B. Hydrogen. C. Carbon dioxide. D. Oxygen. The answer is D. Oxygen. During photosynthesis, plants convert carbon dioxide and water into glucose and release oxygen as a byproduct. Which two countries share the longest international border in the world? A. USA and Canada. B. China and Russia. C. USA and Mexico. D. China and Canada. The answer is A. USA and Canada. The US-Canada border is the longest in the world, stretching over 8,800 kilometers, including the Alaska-Canada segment. What figure of speech is used in? He's a walking encyclopedia? A. Hyperbole. B. Simile. C. Metaphor. D. Euphemism. The answer is C. Metaphor. The sentence directly compares a person to an encyclopedia without using like or as, making it a metaphor. What is the range of the dataset? 3, 4, 8, 10, 16. A. 14. B. 13. C. 12. D. 11. The answer is B. The range of a dataset is calculated by subtracting the smallest value from the largest value. In the dataset Pi3, 4, 8, 10, 16. The smallest value is 3. The largest value is 16. So, range equals 16, 3 equals 13. What begins with T, ends with T, and is full of T? A. Tent. B. Target. C. Ticket. D. Teapot. The answer is D. Teapot. Teapot begins and ends with T, and is filled with tea, a riddle, playing on literal and symbolic meanings. Which is the only continent without an active volcano? A. Africa. B. South America. C. Australia. D. Europe. The answer is C. Australia. Australia is the only continent without an active volcano. While it has extinct and dormant volcanoes, there are no currently erupting or potentially active ones. This is because Australia is situated in the middle of a tectonic plate, far from the edges where most volcanic activity occurs. What is the Roman numeral for the number 406? A. B. C. D. The answer is D. In Roman numerals, C100 and D500 combine to form CD400, since placing a smaller numeral before a larger one means subtraction 500. 100 equals 400. 6. 6 is simply V. 5 plus 1 equals 6. Therefore, 406 is written as C, DVII 400 plus 6. Complete the idiom. Throw caution to the A. Wind. B. Sea. C. Wall. D. Fire. The answer is A. Wind. The idiom throw caution to the wind means to act in a reckless or carefree manner, ignoring potential risks or consequences. It conveys abandoning careful behavior and taking a bold or daring step. Which company successfully landed its Starship rocket back on Earth in 2024? A. Blue Origin. B. NASA. C. SpaceX. D. Rocket Lab. The answer is C. SpaceX achieved a major milestone by successfully landing Starship, its fully reusable spacecraft, during a test flight. Which disease did the WHO declare no longer a global health emergency in 2023? A. Ebola. B. COVID-19. C. Monkeypox. D. Zika virus. The answer is B. The WHO declared that COVID-19 was no longer a global emergency, though it remains a concern. How many hearts does an octopus have? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. The answer is C. 3. An octopus has 3 hearts. 2 of these are branchial hearts, which pump blood through the gills for oxygenation. The third, called the systemic heart, circulates the oxygenated blood to the rest of the body. Which country is famous for inventing pizza? A. Italy. B. United States. C. France. D. Greece. The answer is A. Italy. Pizza, as we know it today, originated in Naples, Italy, in the 18th century. It began as a simple dish of flatbread topped with tomatoes, which became popular among the working class. What is the national sport of Japan? A. Judo. B. Karate. C. Sumo. D. Kendo. The answer is C. Sumo. Sumo is Japan's national sport and has a history spanning over 1,000 years. It originated as a religious ritual in Shinto traditions and evolved into a professional sport. Which city hosted the 2024 Summer Olympics? A. Paris. B. Los Angeles. C. Tokyo. D. Berlin. The answer is A. Paris. Paris hosted the 2024 Summer Olympics 100 years after its last games in 1924. What is the 5th planet from the Sun? A. Mercury. B. Mars. C. Jupiter. D. Saturn. The answer is C. Jupiter. Jupiter is the 5th planet from the Sun in our solar system. It is a gas giant and the largest planet, known for its great red spot and many moons. The sequence of planets starting from the Sun is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, and then Jupiter. Who is considered one of the greatest ancient Chinese philosophers? A. Lao Tzu. B. Mencius. C. Sun Tzu. D. Confucius. The answer is D. Confucius. Confucius 551-479 BCE is one of the most influential philosophers in Chinese history, known for his teachings on ethics, morality, and governance. His philosophy, Confucianism, emphasizes the importance of filial piety, respect for elders, and the role of education in personal and societal development. What is 12/8? A. 96. B. 92. C. 98. D. 94. The answer is A. 96. To calculate 12x8, you can break it down into manageable steps. 12i8 equals 10i8 plus 2. A8 equals 80 plus 16 equals 96. This method simplifies the multiplication by splitting one factor into easier parts. Which word contains the U sound? A. B. C, D. The answer is B, bathe. The your sound voiced as in this appears in bathe. The other options contain the O sound unvoiced F, which is found in thin, think, and path. The key difference is that O is voiced, meaning the vocal cords vibrate when producing the sound. Which continent has the highest mountain? A, Africa. B, South America. C, North America. D, Asia. The answer is D, Asia. The highest mountain in the world, Mount Everest, is located in Asia, specifically in the Himalayas on the border between Nepal and the Tibet Autonomous Region of China. What type of energy is produced by moving water? A, solar. B, geothermal. C, nuclear. D, hydroelectric. The answer is D, hydroelectric. Hydroelectric power is generated by using flowing water to turn turbines. Riddle. What is always in front of you but can't be seen? A, your shadow. B, air. C, the future. D, light. The answer is C, the future. The future is always ahead of us, but it is something that cannot be seen or predicted with certainty. Unlike physical objects like shadows or air, the future remains invisible until it unfolds. Which country is the largest producer of wheat? A, India. B, Russia. C, China. D, United States. The answer is C, China. China is the world's largest wheat producer, contributing significantly to global wheat production. Its vast agricultural land and advanced farming techniques enable it to lead in the cultivation of this staple crop. Which of these animals is warm-blooded? A, toad. B, crocodile. C, bat. D, lizard. The answer is C, bat. Warm-blooded animals, also known as endotherms, can regulate their internal body temperature regardless of the external environment. Bats are mammals, and all mammals are warm-blooded. Crocodiles, toads, and lizards are cold-blooded ectothermic animals that rely on external sources like sunlight to regulate their body temperature. A government ruled by the worst or least qualified citizens is called A, plutocracy. B, kleptocracy. C, aristocracy. D, kakistocracy. The answer is D, kakistocracy. Kakistocracy comes from the Greek words kakistos, meaning worst, and kratia, meaning rule or power. It refers to a form of government in which the least qualified, most unscrupulous, or worst individuals are in power. Which of the following is the capital of Bhutan? A, Vientiane. B, Kathmandu. C, Thimphu. D, Colombo. The answer is C, Thimphu. Thimphu is the capital of Bhutan, a landlocked Himalayan kingdom. It is known for its traditional architecture and being one of the few capitals without traffic lights. Which of these is a form of malicious software? A, Trojan horse. B, firewall. C, compiler. D, cookie. The answer is A, Trojan horse. A Trojan horse disguises itself as legitimate software, but allows unauthorized access to a computer. Named after the Greek myth. In which Shakespearean play does the character Iago appear? A. Macbeth. B. King Lear. C. Hamlet. D. Othello. The answer is D. Othello. Iago is the cunning antagonist in Othello, known for his manipulation and deceit, ultimately leading to the tragic downfall of Othello. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed solving this challenge, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon, so you never miss out on our latest challenges. Want more? Check out our other challenge, and let's see if you can solve them all. See you soon!